Hey guys, welcome to this video. So just wanted to quickly go over, I guess almost just like a spontaneous life update and ramble or whatever like they do, just about how it's been going. Honestly, I don't even want to focus on trading that much. I mean, of course, it's a big part of my life, but more so like just my actual work of what I do with my life besides trading, right? Because there's still so many hours of life to live besides trading, right? Trading's really only the first hour or two of the day, you know, maybe three. But then I still have 10 hours of my day to worry about. So I've been working back with kids. I'm with Alivo now. I used to be with Kicks to Learn. They're the same thing, same shit. It's the same thing. But I don't know. I almost kind of wanted to go over just how good my day was yesterday compared to the bad couple of weeks it's been since I started with Alevo. I mean, things were fine at first, the first week or 2 weeks. It was even like last-ish weekish. 2 weeks ago, I was with Alevo. I was at Sierra Vista. I was with Kinder for a week. That was chill. That was super chill because I have Kinder and they're chill. I have maybe this one little kid who is a little more, but you just tell him like, hey, and he'll listen. He's just a little whatever, but super easy. Just four of those bastards. Even when they get to 5 or 6, like they're just easy compared to when I had to be with the first graders and the second graders and then the fifth and the sixth graders. Oh, dude, I didn't even get to the third or fourth. I never even got to them, but I was with fifth and sixth for a while, and yeah, they're something. I mean, they're not too bad, but basically, what I want to get over is so I'm working with kids, right? And I already know this, but I'm saying it out loud again. Like where you work, right? The school you work at, and the type of kids you have, it's a night and day difference on how happy you're gonna be there. Like, me working at Sierra Vista, honestly is dog shit compared to yesterday. I went to Rondo. It was amazing. The kids were quiet. The kids were listening. The kids weren't wrestling, fighting each other really. They weren't like, they would literally go up to me, ask me for stuff instead of just wanting to walk out. Like, I saw a kid folding paper during class. We were watching a movie, and I was like, oh, he's gonna make a paper airplane, start to throw it. I'm gonna tell him, no. But I don't know. I just like kept him whatever, just like cause it was free time, whatever, playing. And then he actually made an envelope, not a paper airplane, even though it really looked like one. He made an envelope like here, and he just walked up to me, still seeing me. He's like, oh, here, it's an envelope. You can have it for free, whatever. And then just gave it back to me, went back to watching the movie like a good little kid. Versus if it was my fifth or sixth graders, oh my gosh, bro. They would have that paper airplane. They'd be hitting each other with it. They would make them, they'd be getting up. They'd be yelling. The movie would be going, and they would not care. They would be getting up. They'd be yelling, screaming. Oh my god, dude. But when I got there, dude, at Rondo, it was heaven on earth. And it's a Chinese program. It's Chinese niggas. Lots of Asian niggas. Asian dominated school. Dude, was amazing. And I also met this one girl who really just flipped my day around. It sounds weird, but like, oh, little girl. Okay, get what I'm trying to say here. But I don't know, she was just really fun. She was really fun. We hit it off. I got into the class. It was like this little, not like an NPR room, but I guess their STEAM lab apparently. It was very bougie school anyways, but nice carpet. There's video on it. I have it like uploaded to my Google Photos of that room that we were in. A bunch of kids, they all came in with balloons. There's a bunch of kids from kinder, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. Apparently it's not on a Lavo site. It's just this weird summer boost program only, but I was with them and man, it was just awesome, man. I was with the Annie girl and she just lit up my day. We hit it off. She was like, she would look at me just randomly. She'd be like, in the class, she'd be sitting, she'd be like just funny. She's really funny about it. And she'd be like, oh, hey, you're a softie. Well, you're so tall. You're so skinny. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, showed her my muscle. I was like, just being all funny, whatever. She was just laughing. She would make me laugh too. And I was like, oh, what's your name start with? She's like, A. I was like, I was like, what did your name start with? She was like, I was like, what would your name start with? A B? She's like, no. I was like, C, no. K, no. And then she starts with an A. And I was like, just guessing it, just having fun. I was like, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And she was just like laughing. Everyone around her too. I was just having, getting that bond with the kids. But for some reason, I just bonded with her like quickly, like just like a snap. Within 10 minutes, she just went up to me, like pretending to like punch me. It was just like, oh, dang it, I can't believe this. Which was like pretending to hit my knee, but wasn't hitting it. And then like doing this all like funny and cute. And like she was just with me. And then she was like, yeah, I was just hanging out with her and talking to her a lot. You know, she was really cute. She would randomly do this. She would put her like randomly. She'd be like, "Oh yeah," and put her hand on her head and be like, and just like start like shaking as if she was low key like twerking. Like I don't know, but it was funny. It was cute though. But then like I don't know. But in that moment in that room, I just forgot all of my problems. I forgot my head, forgot my heart. I was just talking with her, just being happy, just being free. I have it all like just written down on the Discord. Like, and it's so weird. Like, oh yeah, a little kid, but like I don't know, dude. It's just that room, that day, that school. I had a good day yesterday at that school. If I was at Sierra Vista, would not have been the case. If I was probably anywhere else, honestly, would not have been the case. I'm sure. So it just goes to show, dude, it's a night and day difference. It's all about the school. In education, whether I'm in an after school program, whether I'm an actual classroom teacher, whether I'm actual, I don't know, maybe even principal or some shit, right? In education, the school makes a night and day difference. It's like real estate, location, you know? Honestly, you want to be at a good school, you're not going to have fun. You're not going to be happy as a teacher. That's what I'm learning in this industry now. Oh my gosh, I have experience. Whoa. You know, so that's that. But yeah, the Andy girl really put impression on me as 6th grader. And she was just like always, she was like looking at me like, and then like just, I don't know, just being funny, just talking with her. Talking about Roblox. She said I'm a softie. She's like, you look like a softie in a weird way. And then I was like, oh yeah, I don't like horror movies. She's like, you really are a softie. And she was like just being funny and like. And then we were leaving. We were gonna get ready for rotation because it was like that 45 block minute after snack or whatever. And then she went up to me and she's all small. She's like looking at me like, oh y'all tall, whatever. And then she's like, are you gonna be here the whole day? Because like she was gonna like miss me. She wanted to like be there and be with me, whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, I should be. And then like started rotating, lining up. And then she's like, okay, bye, Coach Jacob, from a distance. And I was like, okay, bye. I'm like waving, and it was just so cute. And then she came back, and when she came back, she went straight to me, and I was like, hello for the first time, hello for the second time ever. And she just looked at me, all funny and cute. She's like, oh, we're gonna yap. We're gonna yap. I'm gonna get a chair. Come over here. We're gonna yap in this stool. She got a stool and set it down. I was like, oh, we could, but I'm gonna try. I think I have to do some work, whatever. And yeah, then a Jonte nigga, who's one of the site niggas there too, I believe it with me. He was like, just went up to me, started talking. We're gonna get our break or whatever. It's like, okay, let's go break. I have to, whatever. And then I left, and then Annie just left during my break. So tragic, but I don't know. She really made an impression on me, and just how like I really want a daughter now. And yeah, she's just so awesome and cute, and it really makes you want to have a daughter. And it got me to thinking, like, when I have kids, I really, really want to be there for them. I really want to spend every day with them and have fun with them, just like I did with Annie yesterday, and actually have a good day and just be, I just noticed, it was weird going back to like, oh, like romanticizing a 6th grader. No, but like, I don't know. It was just in that moment with the kids and them in that room, I felt like light. I felt present. I felt safe. I felt like this is how life should be lived. Like my head wasn't bothering me. My heart wasn't bothering me. I was just having fun. I was just like living. I was just in the moment. Like nothing was holding me down. I was just having fun. I was just me again. And that's something that that's all I want in life every day, you know, just to have a happy, good life. It was yesterday before that. I was just looking at myself, you know, it's still the whole 2 weeks, the past month. It's been a lot of days I wake up and I look around and I'm like, what did I do with my life? I failed. Like I failed. Feels like I failed. Like why am I like here? Why am I still broke? Why am I in so much pain? Why haven't I a successful trader yet? Why don't I work full time? Why am I still a Christian? Why am I single? Why is there no hope? Why do I still live with this pain? Why am I so alone? Like, my life was never supposed to end up like this. I was supposed to still be a strong Christian, have a girlfriend, be a successful trader, have a happy, good, nice job that I like. I don't actually fucking hate going to work every day too, you know. All those things I just expected of myself at 25, but there wasn't things, but what really hurts too is like, I worked hard. I was working hard. There was a moment yesterday I was looking around. I was like, dude, was I not working hard? No, I've been working my ass off for this life that I want. Yet things just aren't going my way. I've saying to myself a lot, you know, whether it was God or the devil pointing a gun at me, maybe also myself. I pointed a gun at myself, but regardless, like this gun is just on me, and I have to overcome it because that was just my life. But anyways, well, that's just life. I don't have much time to talk. Running out of phone space. Been annoying right now. Past 20 minutes I've been doing that. But anyways, back to what I was saying. A good thing is, you know, just yesterday with Annie and at school and them, everything was just great and better, and just goes to show you just have to have a good school, have a good school, be in a good school with good kids, and then you can. Yeah, so I'm continuing that rant here because my phone is just out of space. I wasted like 30 minutes trying to just fucking make space and all this. Very annoying. Anyways, back to what I was saying, okay, where I was first going with it, okay, before I got just really thrown off track. Yeah, really, being with Annie yesterday really got me to think I really want to have kids and be with my kids every single day, and I really hope to have a daughter like her. She was just so like nice and bubbly, and just felt just great around her and spending time with her, and all my worries and anxieties. Remember, I said I felt just light and present. I mean, actually, I have it all here written down. Yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot of this. Well, I'm not even gonna go through it, but you can go through it yourself. Just pausing, as it's going. Oh yeah, she had a sister named Anna. Yeah, that was right next to her that I met. Yeah, and then I remember I asked one of the other girls for their name, and they're like, "Oh no," like just laughing. So that was funny. Oh yeah, she said she's from Shanghai. She said I look emo. She said that I yap a lot. I'm never gonna yap. Yeah, she was like, "Bye, Coach Jacob," or Jacob. I'm not even sure which one, but yeah, she said bye, and then that was that. Yeah, and I just had a great day at work because of her. Yeah, not to romanticize a sixth grader. Yeah, that's how my day felt. I felt like this. That's all I want in life, right? The life I want, right? It's just night and day. Even that Jonte nigga said, man, the Jonte niggas, I was there, like, honestly, where you're at school with, whether the kids are good or bad, it's a night and day difference. And the nigga said, very, like, emphatically, with his, head nodding, like, animatedly, pretty much. It was like, absolutely, he said. And yeah, absolutely, he's right. All matters all about the kids, man. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just had such a good day with her yesterday, and my mood was lifted up, and all my worries just melted away. They just weren't there in that time in that room, and it was just great. And yeah, looking forward to having a daughter like her, a son like her. She said she had 11 siblings. I'm hoping to have 11 kids too. Well, not that my wife would want to do that, but even if I would get one, I would want. But it's getting me think, man. I love Asian people. I low-key have an Asian fetish. I mean, I don't know. I'm not even saying the Asian fetish, but it's like, yeah, like it's the kids, dude. The Asian kids, because in their culture, like they're proper. They're like well raised. Like they're well behaved. Is what they're well behaved. They listen to their parents. They're way more mature than normal 6-year-old kid. A 6-year-old white black kid versus 6-year-old Asian kid. Now that's a night and day difference right there, right? The Asian kid is gonna be much more behaved, and the other white black kids are gonna be fucking Mexicans are gonna be all over the place, everywhere, shitting on you, right? I need an Asian woman. I really do. Korean, Japanese, Chinese, whatever. Just be an Asian woman. Shit. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I have more to go with the video. I was more better on a roll, but I ran out of freaking space, so whatever. You just get to hear my ramble here. It's good enough, I guess. But yeah, it really was just able to have a better day. Because I was just with much better kids. There were all types of kids. Those kids. I remember yesterday too. Dakota. I met a girl named Dakota, and she was like crying. I remember like we were having snack. All of a sudden she was sitting. I saw her crying, and I was like, "Oh hey, coach!" Like this girl's crying. I went up to her like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And she was like, "I left my snack in my classroom." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's okay. You can have this snack. Like we're gonna have it later." And she's like, "No, we already had snack." And it's like hit me a little bit. Of course, like kids, they're crying. It could be throwing a fit too. But she wasn't throwing a fit. She was just genuinely sad. She was like genuinely sad and crying. She didn't get her snack. And I don't know. It took me a tiny bit back because she looked like older. She looked like she could be fourth or fifth grade. And so for her to be crying over that, but hey, every kid's different. Every kid is, wildly different. Yeah. So that was something. She was like under the table too, and that was funny. But anyways, um, I remember, yeah, dude, and then Annie, she was just being so funny with her gestures and her face. I remember she's like, oh yeah, I know some bad words, I know some bad words. I'm not gonna say the whole thing though. And she went up to me, she got up close to me, she's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I think she might have said bitch or something. Then she just started laughing and then did her like hands on her head twerk, bing, bob. She was crazy. And another little Asian kid went up to me too, and I can't even remember it. I don't even get a name, but he was just like, you're afraid of the F word? And I was like, oh, what? No, no, don't say the F, whatever. And then he was just like, oh, failure. Yeah, honestly thinking now it's more funny than I gave it credit for in the moment when it was yesterday. But yeah, it was just a great day, and it just goes to show, like life can turn around. People really do make your cloud, and even a sixth grader, dude. And again, that's what I was thinking earlier. Like, it's a sixth grader. How am I so happy and upbeat and all these things? But I guess I don't know. I just felt free and happy and present in that moment. I felt all this. Yeah, you're seeing it right here as I speak, no? Right? But anyways, I think I'll end it for here. I have a bunch of clipping to do with my other thing. I was able to yap about 8-minute-ish video. Probably could have done more-ish. But anyway, I was going on a little bit on the end. I really got broken up by those stupid cuts because my phone just does not have storage. But I was going off about them, just I'm trying to build my life. I'm trying to get these things I want, right? It's not like I'm trying to have a bad one, so honestly, there's not even really that much to say on there, but that just life is going to come either way, no matter how hard I try. Life is going to be tough, always has been, always will be. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting that. Until further notice. I have this feeling that, yeah, it just kind of is just gonna happen slowly, subtly, if it even does. If God even lets me see those days, because I haven't a clue. It really is. Really, really, really is, man. Really understand, yeah. My life is like any second, it's just over. Any second, all these things I'm working for, all these dreams, all these moments, all of this journey, all of these goals, all of these experiences, all of these desires, and in one moment, 1 second, tomorrow, it's all just over, just gone, just put on pause and never resumed. All this thing, my YouTube channel, my videos, my phone, my memory, it's pretty crazy. So I guess it's like what Toya said, or Dobby, right? Whether you laugh or cry, tomorrow comes, impartiality. But I don't know. I have more to talk about, yap about, but again, main bulk is just had a really good day yesterday when I didn't think so. Annie just came and turned it around on this twist of fate. Sometimes life can't be nice. Sometimes, and it's I was talking about romanticizing life in that good way. I wasn't romanticizing in the sixth grade freaking girl, but romanticizing just how I felt, how I was present, how I was free, how the kids around me were good too. Like literally, I felt safe. I felt safe versus fucking at Sierra Vista. I feel fucking just stressed out by those damn bastards. But here, I feel fucking safe and great because these kids are great and good. And it's just, dude, night and day difference of a job. All of a sudden, I was hating my job. All of a sudden, dude, I love my job. I love my job. All of a sudden, why? Because I'm in a different, much better school, and it's all about the school. It all comes down to the kids. All comes down to the kids you deal with on a daily basis for that whole year. That's what it comes down to, in education. Okay, that's what I'm. Yeah, no, that's for sure. I don't even need to be a real classroom teacher to know this already, right? Already. Okay, already. Right, easily, right? You give me them fifth grade China niggas at Rondo,
to teach all day or to have a labels after school program thingy, whatever, with, right? Versus Sierra Vista's freaking bastards. Oh, dude. Keep me in Rondo. If I'm at Rondo, being a teacher, classroom teacher, or a label nigga, that whole day, that whole school, is a great job. Great job. Great job. Love it. And then you put me in Sierra Vista, put me in some, I don't know, home gardens shit. Pfft, no thanks. Terrible job. Terrible day. Terrible life. Terrible. Just terrible. You know? It is a night and day difference. You know? So yeah, that's all I really have to say for that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
And yeah, just to end, just want to say, like, yeah, I really, really want a daughter like Annie. I really want kids like Annie. I want to be with them every day, spend every day with them, almost every second moment if I can, without being too much of a crazy parent, I guess. But just really love on them and have that relationship that literally makes me even feel better and good and want to live and happy in life. So I hope I get that opportunity to have kids and give them the world that I never got.
I see, I'm having to like switch and go back and forth on recording and clip this, man. My phone just is cooked, ruined everything. But anyways, yeah, I just want to give my kids the world that I never got, and just give them the world in general, and just love them, be happy for them, raise them. Um, honestly, I'd want nothing more. I mean, that's the real end goal. I have my passion, my dream of trading, but if I make $1 million in the market this week, right? You know, what's it matter when I have no one to be with? You know, like at the end of the day, people are wealth. Now that I'm saying it out loud or thinking, it's like people are your true treasures, not just money, right? Um, you know, that's what I think. Other people don't think so. My parents definitely don't. But, I think so. So, yeah, I want to give my kids the world. Um, I just want a daughter, a son like Annie. I want lots of them, if God will let me live that long or have them. I want nothing more than to raise kids and give them the good life and see them smile and happy every day, loving life, looking forward to waking up every day. Because in my teens, in my 20s, there was so many days I did not look forward to waking up. Still even now, and that's the last thing that I want for them. Um, I will do everything in my power to give, not just my kids, my wife too, though. Um, just everything. Why wouldn't I want that? Um, you know, Maybe it could heal the terrible pain I've been going through the past 5, 6, 7 years. After I graduated high school, that's when everything really started just going downhill. And yeah, I just want to have myself a daughter like Annie. And even right now, it's the weekend. Yesterday was their Friday at school. Now it's the weekend. I'm sure she's with her parents. She's laughing, smiling, doing something right now. I don't know, like the pool or eating out with her family or something. And I want something like that because I never had something like that in my life. I never had it with joy, with peace, with safety, with the true smile and carefree, actually present, peaceful moment in life that I've always, always longed for. That I had yesterday with her. That I'm sure people get to have that. It's crazy. People get to have that every day, and for me, it's like I get that maybe once a year or something. Like yesterday, that moment, that 2 3 hours I was there with that beautiful school and those beautiful kids, right? Actually happy, present, all those things, right? You see it here, right? Safe, peace, present, able to just live and smile freely and happily, right? Nothing holding me down, right? This is how I felt. This is how it looked like. I want something like this. This is how I long for it and look at it. All my dreams, all my hopes, just everything, right? And it sucks. It's not easy. I've been working my ass off. So far as trading, yeah, that's something, I'm working for, I've been doing years and years now. Feels like since I was a kid, right? And I'm there working on it, I'm progressing. It's going with its struggles with everything. But so far as my wife and kids part, my family part, um, almost even, like, well, not really my Christian, I guess, sort of dream, whatever, but I want to say at least separating from my family part, my wife, kids, girlfriend, whatever, that one's a lot tougher. But, I don't know, I'm just going to have to keep going and hope it just falls in my lap the same way trades do. Trades just fall out of the sky. They're just, I don't know, tomorrow, Monday, I'll wake up. It could be good trades today. It could be bad trades. I have no clue. It's just God sent. God decides. Market decides. I don't know. But yeah, just wanted to say that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one with this little life update. See you. Such a great day. I want a daughter like Annie, a son like Annie. And she's Chinese though. Might just basically be why. They're well behaved, man. Asians, they're well behaved. She said she was from Shanghai, China. Seeing this, seeing all this stuff. Oh yeah, she said we're gonna, yeah. It's so crazy. She just really connected to me within we just hit it off off the bat. Like within 10 minutes, it was like she was my best friend, pretending to like punch me and like drum fist smash like my knees, whatever, up close to me, sitting in my chair, and I was on the table, and like I don't know, she got super comfortable, like yeah, me too, and it was like I don't know, just like my best friend all of a sudden within 5 minutes of just barely knowing her name of Annie. Within 5 minutes, a sixth-grade-year-old girl, very just cute, staring at me, doing all this face, just out of her shell like instantly. I love that. I love that. It's very cute. I want daughters and sons like her to love on every single day if God lets me. And be with every single day, spend time with. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. And then also real quick, this is where we talked. I went to, there was a bunch of kids around, but basically I was sitting on this table right here. Sitting on this table, like my butt on the table, if you hear, and she was sitting on one of these stools. Yeah, one of these little stool thingies right here, even like, started like just on the ground sometimes too, but sitting here and there, and then just like looking up and stuff and whatever. And so you see this other kiddo. And then yeah, it was also while we were watching a movie, we were just going back and forth, talking, watching.
Wait, don't you have to go to school?
I am going to school. Just by a super long direct road.
Thanks, Mel.
Yeah.
Don't you have to go to school?
I am going to school. Just by a super long direct road.
But yeah, right there, as we're watching the movie, I was sitting here and she was sitting there. Like, there's a stool in front of this kid. He's just hiding because it's.
Thanks, Mel.
Long direct road.
Yeah, also just photos too. Here, very blurry. My camera's so ass, dude. My phone is just breaking, but I did what I could with my camera. Right here, I was sitting here. That stool right there, something like that. Another chair, and then her sister was there too, over here in this little corner. I was talking to them a little bit back and forth. So like messing around on the table too, like just whatever. It was Anna and Annie. Anna and Annie. Very cute, Anna and Annie. I want my own Anna and Annie and whatnot. I had the schedule, whatever. Only there for 2:30 to 6, and it was just the best time ever in that little room. That little room was heaven, baby.
Wait, don't you have to go to school?
I am going to school.
No noise.
Just by a
Oh,
super
it's
long
beautiful,
direct road.
dude. Any other school, they're just shitting on you. Just beautiful. I'll see you in the next one.